Welcome to Shrub.
Action. We started September 2020, so kind of mid-pandemic. We decided that there was too much good produce not getting to places where it needed to go. The first 3 years we were exclusively kind of UK sourcing, and that's still 90% of what we do. We work within UK seasons, and that's where we specialise. And last year was the first year we started working with the Todderley Citrus Foundation, which is just south of Valencia. They really fill a gap for us during this time of year, which is a pretty fallow period in the hunger gap, beneficial for our customers and for the foundation, and that they've got a strong commercial arm now, selling these incredible kind of heritage citrus fruits.
Obviously, Brighton's best roast, and the theme for the YouTube stuff is marginal gains. We sort of believe that, like, you know, the best roast that we can put out is not just deep frying a whole fucking chicken. It's about supporting farmers and buying the best veggies that we can get and putting as much veg as we can on the plate that's like delicious, and you know, that little pointed differences, we're using the best we possibly can when most people normally just put a fucking boiled carrot on the plate. What I'm going to cook today when I get back to the pub is a tea smoked duck dish, or a project we're working on.
Delish.
So I'm thinking citrusy but mellow, sort of orangey, sort of mandarin vibes. Got some beetroots to go with it. We're smoking it with, like, I think it might be Earl Grey. So you've got bergamot in
bergamot.
there. It might not be Earl Grey. It might be whatever I find in the cupboard. Oolong could be.
Great.
But it's orangey anyway. Orangey, bergamot-y,
Delicious.
fragrant. And then garnish wise for it, I've got a little bit duck sauce, thinking rhubarb, beetroot, orange, melange.
Great.
All sounds amazing. Like as a combo, beetroot, rhubarb and orange, I think it just feels good.
This stuff, it's Forced Kentish rhubarb from Rochester in Kent. This is from J. Myatt and Co. So Alex and Hannah, their dad John.
Right.
They, kind of one of the few places outside of the kind of Yorkshire Triangle that are growing forced rhubarb like this. So they repurpose their old apple storage sheds. They're completely blacked out, big black tarps. There's some additional kind of artificial heating put in there, like wool forcing sheds. And the rhubarb crowns that are grown outside for a minimum of 2 years are kind of lifted, laid out in lines in these sheds, given a bit of a water, and then basically left just to sprout up. The way that all citrus is tasted when you're kind of doing your citrus tastings is they'll always cut it open.
Like
Because
half-time orange.
Yeah, like half-time orange. Because
Anthony Bryson was right.
was that?
Little football coach. He knew how to do fruit. He didn't actually. He was
If you want to eat the whole thing, great. You can just rip it out. But yeah, there's a better way. Also means that when you're eating, you get all the kind of, you can see when you're eating that. I don't know if you got that on the camera. All those essential oils in there. We're going.
It's proper candy flavour as well. You do get the essential oils. You do get bitterness, but it's like, it almost tastes like a sort of fucking opal fruit starburst, like what you'd imagine the fruit to taste like. When nowadays you buy fruit in the supermarket, it just tastes like shite. Thank you.
That's all.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Back to the restaurant.
Back to the restaurant.
Back to the studio.
So we're back in the pub. Picked up some veggies. We're currently smoking a duck. We'll take you into the kitchen and show you that in a second. Duck and orange, classic. Nice. So yeah, really simple. I've got some pastry cases through there. I'll bring through a pan in a second. I'll show you poaching this beetroot, but these little white beetroots. We've got a Japanese like vegetable sheeter or lathe. Sheeter. Just gonna slide it in there. What we're gonna do is make like this intricate little beetroot garnish to go with the duck. What you're left with is this beautiful sheet, beet sheet. Snap that scrag end off, and we're going to secure it with a toothpick through there, and then I'll trim it up. And what I'm going to do is poach it in a bit of chicken stock and transfer it to a tart case. So we're going to make a little caramel to go with this this beetroot. What we're looking to do is caramelise down all this brown sugar, so it's not grainy. It turns liquid once it's started to boil and caramelise. There's our little beetroot spirals poaching away in the duck stock. Got a little duck smoking away in here just now as well. Little duck. We've got a little bit of Szechuan pepper as well, we're just going to put through that poaching liquor. So the idea for this Sunday lunch is it's got its roots in a UK traditional trad roast, but we're just adding like a little Asian lean on it, just for a bit of difference, you know what I mean? These are soft and poached now. I'm just going to take that out, squidgy. It won't take much to finish that through the oven or with a blowtorch or whatever we want to do with it, really. Right, that's really hot sugar in there. That's the duck stock with Szechuan pepper. So think about that with duck. Just think about it. I'm going to use this caramel to glaze up that smoked duck as well. This is Chef Sean, by the way.
Hey Sean, there you go.
Just chilling with the spuds. Roast prep never stops. I'm going to put some of this mandarin in that caramel as well. He said to be careful. Look how fucking loose they are. It's a cheeky boy. Into the caramel. Poach these bits of rhubarb in there as well. Needs a bit of salt, but we'll finish that with some moulding in a second. I'm just going to poach them for a minute just to take out a little bit of the crunch, and then we'll go ahead and assemble the tart. So this duck's out the smoker, and we've got this little Szechuan pepper, brown sugar, duck, mandarin glaze, caramel. I'm just going to put it on, because the tea smoking is going to lend some bitterness to it, and duck responds really well to a bit of sugar. I'm just going to put this on. I'm going to finish it through the oven, so it's got some of that smokiness to it. It's got like some floral notes from the tea, and what we want to do is now give it some sweetness, some roast flavour, and a little bit of that citrus. It's a variable heat gun. A lot of people would blowtorch a duck. You get this blackened outside, but you want to render the fat out. So you've got to give it a bit more gentle than a blowtorch. Give it a little tickle with this. It's 500 degrees I'm going to start with. So hopefully we'll render that out. We'll give it a tan. We'll get some of the fat out. We'll get some caramelisation. Might take us a wee while, but
No, okay.
I'm going to go and take that tart out of the oven as well, I've forgotten about. Finish the sauce, let the duck do its thing, and then plate this sucker up. What we're doing, just putting together this little tart. It's going to go with the duck that we've fucking spoken about a million times. We're going to serve the duck with a tart and a little chili dressed January King grilled cabbage. So we just braised them down in that chicken duck sauce. Taking this spiralized beet, putting it in there. Spiralized beets. Got that caramel that we're going to use to baste the duck, just to dress the top of that. Beautiful. And then some of this poached rhubarb, which is going to lend a little bit more acidity to the dish. Top that. So that's gonna be a side serve for 2 people, and then just loads of citrus zest, loads of natural oils in there.
She's a beauty.
She's a beauty. And then here's a money shot.
Oh, hello.
Okay. So I'm going to put that through the oven just to finish it off, and then I'll check on, and then I'll check on the duck. Fucking really happy with this. That's a January King, just cooked a la plancha, like on a hard top, seasoned hard top, loads of char on there, and then like it steams out, you get this caramelization. Gonna season that up as well, and then just dressed it in like a house crispy chili oil. We've got this little beetroot, cabbage, rhubarb, mandarin tart on the side, and then like the cuisson on that duck is fucking perfect.
Oh, it's the best cuisson I've ever seen.
You've never seen a cuisson in your life. And then all that roasting juices, duck stock, duck caramel, everything gets combined in a pan with a bit of butter, and just pour it on there. I mean, coming soon to a pub near you.
Well, as long as you live in Wales. Oh. Ooh, mommy.
Hey, mommy.
Wait a minute. We're almost there. Alice, did you just say that, we're going there?
Bye.